Once you open Capcut, click on Capcut. You go to new project. You must have downloaded an image, something like this. You must have downloaded an image like this from Pinterest. Any of the images can work. Use this menu button to download what you need. You click on it, download image will come out. You click on it to download it. So once you click on the download image, it will now be downloaded into your gallery. You go to the Capcut, click on new project. Once new project comes up, the image you downloaded will now come out. You can go to videos, you can go to images, but I chose to go to images to have a background. So this is the background, okay, the background of the image. Always remember to remove the ending part of Capcut, because you might forget and it will not be good for you, good for your video. You see what the ending does. At the ending of it, it will show Capcut. So for you to remove it, click on it, click on delete, it will go. Once you're done removing that, you can extend your background. Like, just extend it to, let's say it'll be up to 1 minute. Okay, let's leave it at this. After doing this, go back to overlay again. Click on overlay. This is to bring in the table, a table that we can use to represent what we're doing. A table that represents where the asset, that is the product, Golden Morn product will be. So you click on overlay. I've already downloaded the table a while ago. Well, you can download the table by going online. This is the table. Click on it. Once the table comes, you drag it to the bottom part. Let me show you how this table was gotten. So I went to Google or any PNG website. This is let's say I'll type table surface. I can say PNG. PNG is an image that does not have background. See, there are several options that came out. That is the keyword. Say PNG, a tabletop PNG, wooden table surface PNG, table PNG top, and the rest of them. So I will now say wooden top PNG. So a lot of these will now come out. Each and every one of them are very useful. You can use any of them, even a white surface table is here. Okay, I'll click on the one that is owned by PNG tree. When it now comes, it's now left for me to choose any of them and download. Okay, see, as you can see, it has PNG on top and PSD. So if I download PNG, it will download the one without a background. So I don't want to go through this process of registration. Once you download it, if it has a background, this draft looking type of background, what you should do is go to slaza.com to remove the background. We've already talked about in our previous videos. Go to slaza.com to remove the background of that. See, remove image background using this very website. Okay, so let's not go through the tutorial again. Maybe we'll do it some other time, but for now let's continue. This is how the table was gotten. So once I'm done downloading the table surface that we'll use for for the ads. Okay, it has passed it. Okay, I'll now start importing the assets. The assets we are gotten the same way this very table was gotten. Download the asset, remove the background, then start bringing it in through using overlay. I'll now click on overlay. I'll first of all drop in a bowl of Golden Morn. I'll bring it down here. I reduced it with my 2 fingers. Reduced it, place it to the side. Okay, because I want it to slide in, I'll move it to the side. I'll go back to the beginning again. Click on add overlay. Then I'll go to the Golden Morn. I've already removed its back. I call it a PNG image, and download it. Hope I'm not too fast. Not too fast. This is how this image of Golden Morn was done. So we'll be very explicit in what we're doing. So I went to Google. Let me do it on a different tab. Went to Google, typed in Golden Morn. So Golden Morn of course will come out. I'll click on images. Images of Golden Morn will now come out. This is the exact copy of Golden Morn. So let me go ahead and download the one I've not downloaded before. I'll click on this one. It will come out. I'll wait for it based on if you have the layer of network where you are. You can go ahead and download it. It's not yet very clear. So once it's okay, I'll download it. After downloading it, I'll go to slicer.com. There are other software for removing image background. Upload the image, click on it, say done. It will now start processing. You can see before and then after. This is now the after. Once it's done, it's on PNG right now. I'll now click download to download it into my phone. Okay, once it's downloaded, that's how this very image is done. So I'll go to bring it into the picture as well, because this one I'll have to drag it to reach the end and to make it up to 1 minute. Make it up to 1 minute. Mind you, try as much as possible to note the aspect ratio you're using. If you're posting on TikTok, you use 9:16. If you're posting on Reel, you use 9:16. If you're posting on YouTube story, you use 9:16. That is the aspect ratio. If you're posting on as a long video on YouTube, use 16:9. Okay, use 16:9. These are the necessary. If you're posting on Instagram, use 1:1. So I'll mark it as a long range. What do you call it? A long video post. Once you post it that way, the image you have on the background will now become smaller. You now use your 2 hands again to widen it. Once you widen it, it will become this way. You now go back to take care of your overlay images. Bring it up to represent the table you're working with. Okay. Even the bow is a little bit away from. Okay, this one I will increase the size as well to bring it into the picture. Okay, so I'll drag this one. So after doing all this, I'll now say introducing the just to bring in the smaller pack. Introducing, in the process of introducing is to tell you that Golden Morn now produces a smaller sachet. So this one will now come out. Stay by the side. If you want to double it, you can go ahead and double it. So you can go ahead and double this very one. Download it again into the picture, reduce it to be the same size. So this is it. So once you're done, try as much as possible to make sure it reaches the end, or even halfway, depending on what you want to talk about. Let me just make it to reach the end. So this is it. So I will now give this one animation, how I want it to come in. It wouldn't just come in. I want it to like bounce in. Now this one will be done towards the ending. So I want it to bounce in. If it bounces in, I'll give it audio. Audio is part of what makes it interesting. Okay, the sound seems to be wasting time. So I'll use this so I don't waste our times. So as I equally give this one sound, how it came in, I want it to slide in from left. I'll increase the animation, how it came in. I equally give this one a sound. The swoosh. So I think this is okay. I increase the sound. This is not so good. I think this one is good. So after giving it this sound, I'll go to like morning sound. I'll say cock crow. I'll bring in this one, the cock crow sound. So after doing this one will now come in. I'll now go to text and say, how do you enjoy your morning? How do you enjoy your breakfast? Okay, if I do this, I'll put it to the side. I'll go to I'll put it to the side and go to stars to select the size I want it to be. Okay. How do you enjoy your breakfast? With a question mark. How do you enjoy your breakfast? So in the process of the question coming up, okay, I'll now get this bowl to come in. Then I'll look for, I've already downloaded a smoke. Let me bring it in again. Let me bring it in. I already downloaded a smoke a while ago. I think the smoke will be okay. I'll put this very smoke in the description. When you download the smoke, you go to Splice. You go to Splice. When you go to Splice, you go to filter for it to leave. Then bring the smoke on top of your food, of your hot Indomie. I keep saying Indomie. Top of your hot Golden Morn, and it has to continue being hot. So if it finishes, you do duplicate. You duplicate it again. You duplicate it again till it gets to the. Oh, where is our bowl? So this one has to come down. I will extend this bowl to the ending to make sure it's up to a minute add. Then I will equally make sure this smoke, because your food cannot be hot now and will then stop being hot later on. Okay, it can continue being hot, but then for this ad is just less than a minute, and it cannot just stop being hot all of a sudden. So this is it. After we've done this, So after we've done this, okay, how do you enjoy your breakfast? Okay, I'll now move a little bit. I'll now introduce the corn, the agbado, as Nigerians may call it, some Nigerians. I'll now introduce oka. I'll bring in the corn. I've already downloaded corn as well. So you go to your image, look for corn. Corn you've already done PNG for, because corn is the main ingredient for making Golden Morn. Okay, so I'll now direct the corn to come to where the corn is on the pack. Okay, I'll reduce it here, keep it here. So I'm supposed to bring it in from the beginning. Oh no, let's not do that. If we had more time, we would have made the corn to fly in. Let me see. So it will enter here. Okay, let it enter like this. The animation will enter like this. Okay, I'll now move it forward. Okay, so let me drag it to the bottom. This is okay, so I can give it life. So I'll now extend it till a certain point. After extending the corn aspect to a certain point, I will now go to keyframe. Remember keyframe. Once the corn has entered, I'll now use keyframe to give it life. Once you click on the keyframe, the button near the play button is the keyframe. Click on the keyframe, move forward, give the corn a life, make it look something like this. Once it vibrates like as if it's becoming alive, you now move it step by step. You move forward, you move it again. You move forward, move it again. Move forward, you move it again. It's going to it's targeting its measure this thing. Move forward, move it again. Move forward, move it again. So it's supposed to land inside the Golden Morn. That's how the corn. So I'll get to this point and now split it. So the corn is supposed to disappear at this point. So we'll now play it. Let's now play it. Okay, I think it's going well. Now, there was a question that we asked. How do you enjoy your breakfast? I'll say, you say something like, just to keep the video going, with bread, I move forward again with fried potatoes, I move forward again with akara, Africans will understand what akara is. So don't worry. I think it's bean ball. I'll move forward again. What else can someone with without with burger, we're just using this to make our video look more interesting. Everybody has a preference. With sausage, with hot sausage, with your family. Enjoy with your loved ones, with your family. So once you've done something like this, you can now write Golden Morn at the end. Golden Morn. Of course, you give the Golden Morn a little bit of life because the video is ending. Click on it, give it more life. Give it more life. Make it to move like this. Move it again. Once it reaches this point, I'll now bring another overlay to sound like a thunder. This will do. I'll splice this. I'll now use splice to take care of it. Okay. I'll squeeze this just to make sure it strikes the balance. So after doing all this, I'll put audio on this one as well. I'll put audio, electric, to give it more life. Come on, come on. So this is good enough. So after doing all this, I will now go and give it the final advert sound. So I think this will do. So this is the final So I can go ahead and add more sound. So this is the end of the training. If you have any question, go ahead and ask us later on. So make sure you save your image and export. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your listening pleasure. Thank you very much for the questions you eventually ask. Take care. Peace out.